Money Talk with Real People.
Inappropriate podcast.
Tuesday night.
This is Missy Monroe.
Your girl, Mika. She's so fly.
Tiger Escobar.
Ozzy D. Bunbury Jr.
This is Damien, Mr. Inappropriate. Money Talk with Real People.
Tuesday night.
It's a great, wonderful new year. We're all glad to be here. We've come a long way from that evil old 2017. It was hard for some people.
Hey, before that, how about this? Happy anniversary.
Two.
This, y'all don't realize it's 1 year.
Oh, okay.
1 year.
It is really 1 year. I thought you were talking about me and my ex-husband because he texts me every year. It's our anniversary today.
Oh,
Happy
wow.
anniversary, Mel, if you're watching.
Happy anniversary.
But happy anniversary to us because it is our 1 year anniversary.
1 year ago,
I sat on
was
the
it
couch.
today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Or the day before, I think it was that.
So at Epic Lounge, I called an audition for the show, and Mika showed up. And then I got a text right before Missy showed up from Patrick. Shout out to Patrick, if you're watching.
Hey, Patrick.
He brought it down,
Thanks for
and
working with
we
me.
went out on the patio and we did some videos that to see if if the chemistry worked. And I was like, man, this is incredible. And so, what's up? What's up? I gotta give you that pound. And then, what was it, like 3-4 months later? We grabbed Tiger.
Yes.
We grabbed Tiger.
Escobar.
Yeah.
Grab your boy.
We grabbed your
And
boy.
then about 4 months after that, here come Dr. Oz.
Dr. Oz in the building. Creating controversy.
Yay.
Breaking shit.
Hey.
How many glasses did you broke?
One.
About two.
About two.
About
About two.
The Hawk.
Wow. So
Talk
that's
smack.
what's up.
Talk
Shout out to
smash.
everybody that's been watching. Thank y'all very much. Just so y'all know, we are gonna reintroduce the show when the cameras start rolling behind us. They rolling now. Oh, okay. Well then, welcome to the show, to the cameras. This has been an extraordinary, fantastic journey. I'm glad that I have my co-hosts that fill in the blanks and really bring a lot to the show. I thank y'all very much. I appreciate everything that y'all do. These people work hard behind the scenes. Y'all have no idea what it takes to really put this show together. And shout out to my man Flip. Flip has been an extraordinary executive producer. I can't even say, his talents are extraordinary. So, this is a Gracie Time 2018. No time for no excuses. Anything you want to do, you can do it as long as you put the work and energy into it, So, what are we going to talk about today? I had posted a picture of, what was it, Tiger? Should a man be dating if he's struggling with his finances?
Well, first
Should
of
a
all,
man be
Happy
dating?
New Year's to everyone.
I thought we said that.
No, we did not.
We did.
We did.
I did.
Oh,
but
I
we
didn't.
didn't individually go all into it.
Okay, well-
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
She couldn't wait to get it out.
She can have it
Yeah,
with.
Happy New Year.
Because I'm
said
happy.
it. She wanted to
Because
say it
it's
too.
2018 and I went through a lot of bullshit and trials and tribulations and turmoil in 2017 and I am blessed and happy to say that as of January 1st of 2018 I left all that shit behind.
Cheers.
And I am going forward in my life and everything that I have a vision. What plan?
Are you trying-
I'm drinking.
You have
I
four.
plan to make it be known when it's
Okay.
time.
That's
Salute the 2018.
Salute.
a good year.
2017.
Abundant,
the sucker.
prosperous year for everyone.
Insert an eggplant emoji.
So
that's-
back to Damien.
Okay, so you said, should a man, what you asked, the question was, should a man be dating if
He's
he's
struggling
struggling
financially?
financially? So we can ask the audience out there to chime in on what you believe, but I'm just going to give you my opinion. I think if he is emotionally available, his finances shouldn't really play that much into it as long as he's upfront and honest with the woman. Come to me when I meet you, and I know it's difficult for men to say, hey, I'm struggling right now, I'm working through some things, if you can just give me some time, I mean, I'm going to give you what I can give you in terms of my time and any free resources I have, we can spend that. And if he meets the right woman, she'll be willing to work with him. But if you come at her and you're faking it like you have more than you have, or you're just afraid to be honest about your situation, like, hey, I can't afford to take you out to dinner, but I can make you some bacon and eggs.
Right.
Just be honest with her, and she'll be more willing to work with you. But if you're lying and you just, you may say, well, I don't want to go out with you or whatever. She's thinking that you just don't want to see her. You don't want to. You don't want to take her out. You don't want to be in a relationship. But you might be embarrassed. It's okay. Everybody goes through things. I think if you're honest, it's okay. But let the woman know what to expect. Don't lie.
The question you asked was, should a man be dating?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Are you checking the thing so we can see?
Yeah, I'm looking at who's on there.
So, should a man be dating if he's struggling financially?
Okay.
So, if his money is tight, because dating is an expense in itself. Traveling, leaving your house will be an expense, correct?
Right.
Every time you walk out your house,
I used to say that as a young dude.
it's gas or train fare or Uber, whatever it's going to be.
Right.
So you have to know within yourself what you can and can't do as a man, as a grown man.
Right.
Understand? Young kids, young men, 20-20-year-old, whatever, you're always going to be struggling financially.
Right.
Understand? So during those early stages in life, you're going to go ahead and find yourself trying to date while your finances are right. But that's okay. If you are a man of a certain age, though, you see what I'm saying? You need to have some kind of self-control to say to yourself, listen, if I don't have my things together at the present moment, why should I impose my actions or my inability to properly finance a relationship on someone else?
But why
Wait,
should it be his
hold on.
responsibility to finance a
I
relationship, though?
I don't believe in that. I believe that if a man comes in a situation or a relationship and says from the beginning that I am going through some financial hardship, but his heart is sincere, his words are sincere, his actions are sincere, I know that there are 100 men out there that would be willing to say that I would rather have a woman in my life that's with me while I'm down.
Right.
So
But
that
when did
when
you get
I
down?
so that when I become up or when I gain, then I know that they're there for the right reasons. I don't know when. That's not the
It's a
question.
timing thing,
But
right?
that's not the question. The question is, should they be dating
So-
when
so-
they're financially struggling?
They-
I don't think that there is a. Why should they not? They're still
Right.
humans.
They're still
They
human.
Right.
They
That's what I'm
they
saying.
have needs
Okay, so
and-
now here we go. So now, for instance, when you meet somebody, if I meet you at a bar, and we start to have a conversation, we discussing things, we're going back and forth. Now, at this moment, you may hit up with this person. Understand? You may hit up with this person, and to be, like you said, honest and upfront with this individual about your situation, your circumstances, of course. But now, as a woman, what does that do to you instantly when you just meet this individual and they're already telling you,
It doesn't
On
do
the whole.
anything to me but tell me that he's being honest.
He's being
because
upfront.
I'm not coming at this man. First of all, I'm the type that I'm not coming at you for anything I could get. Now, long term, if we're dating for like a long time, I'm going to start to kind of wonder for our future what your finances are like. And I like transparency. I'm going to let you know what I'm going through. And I would like for you to let me know if we're working towards a future together. I'm glad you're telling me because I know what to expect.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna, because that's just the kind of person I am. But there's some people are going into a situation looking for what they can get out of it, and that may pose a problem for them. I think honesty across the board. If you broke, babe, we gotta just eat a ham sandwich tonight.
Exactly.
Maybe
Right.
mayo if I don't have the ham.
No.
Right.
Maybe jelly.
Now-
but
now-
just keep it real. Some women work with you, some won't. That's it.
Now, me personally, I'm not a dating type. Like, if my finances aren't correct, because me, the type of guy that I am, like when I like somebody or I love somebody, I like to, provide or like maybe treat somebody. If my money ain't right, then to me, I feel like, 'cause I can't stand being broke.
that's your personal-
That's my
personal.
mentality. Yeah, but it aggravates me if I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't move like I want to. I can't do nice things for people that I care about like I want to. Now, it seems like to me, dating is gonna take some type of way for me out here making moves and get my stuff back together because I'm distracted. I have two mentalities to take care of now. I gotta make sure that you're happy with me, and I'll make sure I'm happy with myself. You know what I mean? While I'm out here trying to get this money right, you know what I mean? My mind may not be on the same spot where it is. And that's if you, you know, just started to talk to somebody that type of way like that. But if you've been dating somebody for a while, then of course, you know what I mean, depending on the strength of your relationship, you know, maybe you can help each other out type deal.
So
Now,
time and
what I like to
space.
say- what I like to say to that is also too, it also depends on where you're meeting them at. Because that tells you the priorities. If I meet you at the bar and you telling me at the bar that you're going through financially, your morals are already fucked up.
Well, not necessarily though,
In a
because
sense.
he could be having a rough day. And that man needed a drink.
Right.
And he, you
And
know,
all of a sudden-
he could have. It could
Okay,
be
I
dollar.
give you that.
It could
I
be
give
dollar
you that.
Long
I give
Island
you
and
that.
Applebee's.
That's
Right,
right.
So that part.
Because you never know when you're gonna meet somebody that
Yeah,
you
That's
date.
true.
Yeah.
That's
You know what I'm saying? So you don't, it's always about a space and time thing. So
Right.
a generic question like that is always going to be based on
It's
space and time.
I have a
So
comment.
yes, yeah, I was gonna say, you can go ahead.
So actually, it's my sister. She said, I will work with him as long as I see he is not only dreaming about doing better, but he's out actually making an effort and steps to doing better.
Right.
So
That makes a difference.
Now-
Actually, my sister
Go ahead.
said, so basically, the women are dating the potential in a man. And it could be vice versa. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
some women they look at that, like at a certain age, like what you said, when they're younger, they're going with the flow. It's like, we're doing us. I'm trying to make it, you're trying to make it. But when you get older, you may be established and the person may be going through what they're going through, and you're like, I
And
don't
let's
see
be
the
honest.
potential in this. I don't see the
This day and
potential in
age,
this.
Men don't want to date. Men don't want to date a broke chick. Men
No,
don't want to date a woman
They
that does not have her priorities
They
together.
don't.
Men
Tell
don't want
us.
to date a woman that doesn't have a steady job or a steady income
Same way.
because they don't want a liability. They want somebody that's
Yeah.
going to bring
Bring
asset
something
to the table.
I
Okay,
dated a girl
so-
last year. I was like, when I told her like my finances kind of like not where I want them at. Like she kind of was like, yo, I'm gonna give you a little space, get yourself together.
Wow.
Come see me when you're ready.
Come see me when you're ready. Right.
Nah, that's a true story. I did it for like 6 months on the low. Like you feel me? I'm like, damn, all right.
And it's okay though that
Yeah.
she said that because that meant that wasn't for
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
Right. She wasn't ready to
Right.
to become, she wasn't ready to become your sponsor in a sense.
Yeah, I was
you know what
cool. I
I'm
was
saying?
cool.
Well, here's the thing for me. So when I proposed the question and I put it up on my page, I got like a lot of responses, and a lot of it was, no, he shouldn't be dating. So I'm saying to myself, so you mean to tell me I can, the dude is, he can pay his rent, he can pay his car note, and got his insurance on the car, and he got a cell phone, and he's feeding himself, and he might be sending his baby mama money for his kid, but he can only stretch his dollars but so far. His job only pays him but so much. He worked in 2 jobs to try to maintain all these integrities. And so he's looking for love in his life. He might not be looking for a wife in particularly right at that second, but as humans, we all want interaction with the opposite sex, unless you're gay and you want interaction with the same sex. But overall, you want interaction
You want
with
some
another
companionship.
companionship.
Correct.
So some people were posting that, no, he shouldn't, as to say, well, I guess the nigga needs to be alone by himself in his room.
Do you think that those people post those because of entertainment purposes? Because they want to see what everybody else is going to say. In a sense, because everybody wants love.
Or
Right.
they've been
Everybody
through something.
deserves
But they may feel,
love.
they
Or
may
they
really
may
feel
feel
that.
that. They may feel that way because
a
they.
good woman or pursuit, or can push you to getting this.
Now
Let me
that's
tell
the
you
part that
something.
I was trying to get to. It's like, okay, take myself for instance. I put myself in the hot seat. I've been a dreamer and I've been an achiever of dreams, but it's been a struggle the entire time, which means it's cost me a lot of things. It's cost me the marriage, it's cost me the relationship with my kids, it's cost me that I couldn't do certain things because I just couldn't. So, but I had the ability to dream and put it into motion. This show, for instance, was a dream before it became a reality. Me doing comedy, me being on television, all these things were dreams. And I struggled to make them reality. And once they became reality, did they pay off all the time in finances? No, they didn't always pay off in finances. But I didn't make that the priority to do what I was doing. Because if I did only those things for money, I probably wouldn't have had the level of success that I had. Because the dollar sign was the goal. But the goal for me was this was God's thing to me as my talent, my gift to give to the world.
message.
So through it, I was able to reach people, teach people, encourage people, touch people, and all these things. Now, some women looked at me like, all right, he can get me into this party, or he can get me on this set, or he can da-da-da. And that was them in their selfish mode. There were some people that were like Tiger. I would take this for instance. Tiger met me right before my birthday, and then I had a birthday party, and he showed up. He wasn't even invited. He just showed up. And out of all the people, it meant the most because it came from him, because he was like, yo, dude, I dig you. I fuck with you. And he was there, and he's been there ever since. Didn't never ask me for shit. Never. So
let me ask you a question though. With saying all of that, for me being a woman and me being the type of woman that I am, I'm a go-getter. I will do my dream, my job, plus my children, and what I have to do to survive. In dealing with a man that's chasing their dreams, I have no issues with that. However, we still have to eat.
right.
We still have to sleep. We still have to beg. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to chase a dream. But you have to me, a man and a woman, have to have the mindset to know that when chasing my dreams, there's still reality.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because they come with that
How long
mind.
have you been
Right.
Well, no,
right.
let
Not
me
just that how long you gonna be dreaming,
tag.
But you gotta work like I do this with y'all. This is something that I love to do. But guess what?
You got a job.
I still have two jobs.
Right.
You still-
That I
Well,
have to
no,
go
that's
to.
I tell. Look,
It's-
all the artists out there, comics, actors, musicians. Somebody told me, and I won't even name it. If you want to be a real comic, you won't work, or you ain't gonna have no job. And I'm thinking to myself, nigga, I like to eat with the lights on. What the hell are you talking about? Cause I do have a job, and I can still do comedy, and I can still do the show, and I can still pursue other things. I know that the rent's got to be paid. Now, for me, it's always been a challenge because I had an entrepreneurial spirit, which didn't really allow me to work for somebody because I was always thinking bigger than that. And I think a job is what you do. You follow the directions and you're the hamster on the wheel. Somebody told me a long time ago, a job is not your career. Your career is something totally different.
Something you do for free. First of all, I've been saying it for, people say that a career is something that if you didn't get paid to do it,
You would still do it.
You see what I'm saying? So there's a saying that people say, it's called, if your eyes are bigger than your stomach.
Eyes bigger than your belly, yeah.
So what happens is this. I say that when it comes down to when the man chooses a woman, if you are pursuing a woman that you are lusting or you're digging, but at the present moment, that's not in your field of vision.
Right.
You really and truly should not be trying to chase something down that you already know has a particular, she's already in a particular status at the present moment. We definitely want companionship. We definitely
Right.
want somebody to dig and be involved with. But we got to keep in mind the caliber of woman that you pursue is going to look at your caliber also.
Exactly.
And if she can detect, because struggles is real.
Right.
I'm saying, as a person that went back to school at the age of 40-something for a master's, well, I'll tell you, I was a broke dude for a while, and I ain't got no problems with that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because as my relationship for years and years allowed me to maintain some finances on the outside, but then I had to restart all over again on my own. And as a struggling student, I'm presenting what I am, who I am. But I have no
But your
problem.
value was, to me, I'm gonna tell you right now, as a man, I can respect the value of, you know what, now I have this paper, this doctorate, this master's degree. So I can go out in the world and demand
Yes.
a little more.
Yes.
Now, the average dude, the blue collar worker, the dude that's working at Sam's Club and, hustling socks on the side, yeah, he's moving and he's not selling weed, he ain't out at the strip club, but he ain't at a level where the world is gonna pay him $30 an hour. So he know where he's at. Now, if his dream is, I want to accomplish better for my lineage, because to me, it's not about today. It's about my lineage, my kids' kids and great grandkids. What am I leaving for them? So for me, I have a chest of all the things that I've done. where I started them and I finished them. Whether or not I made a lot of money in between didn't really factor into that. It was you can wake up with an idea and go out there and do it. When I moved to Georgia, cats were like, yo, man, it's hard out here to find a job. I wasn't here 2 weeks and I had 2 jobs. I was working at IHOP and at Home Depot in the morning. I just do what I have to do. Now, when I'm in a position, now somebody asks me, well, would you work at McDonald's? And, you know, at my age, I'm going to be like, no, I'm not. But I didn't say I wasn't going to work. I'm just not going to work there.
Right.
I'm going to go find something where I fit into that
Right.
Now,
situation.
can you accomplish all that while getting to know somebody though?
Yes.
I think that you
that's
should be
tough.
able to, but the pretentious people that we have in the world today, the way I grew up in the 70s and the 80s where shit was simple, so people weren't asking for much.
So wait, hold on. How old were you?
Also,
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, this
Right,
generation's
and
too
it's
young.
always-
It's always about space and time.
But
Yeah.
you know what? I think that the women over 40, we don't necessarily have to have a man with a check. We just want a man that's going to be there emotionally and be able to
No.
assist us when.
but he gotta have a check though.
No, I'm,
No, I like what you're saying.
When I'm saying
I
a
know.
check, I'm
I
saying
know.
they don't have to be making $30
Right, they
and
don't have
$40
to
an
be
hour.
that, right.
We just want to know
We
that
wanna
we
know
have
what
a
we're
man
working
that
with.
has a security blanket. Meaning, if I fall, will you
You
be
do
able to
wanna
help?
Security is-
If you fall,
yeah.
I'm
I wanna
going to do
help
the
you.
same.
Right.
That's it. At the end of the day, whether you work at McDonald's, whether you work at Home Depot, whether you work at wherever
Wherever.
it is you work at, long as you're working towards a common goal, and the goal is success and succeeding in your relationship, your household, and whatever it is or goals that you have, then you do it.
Right.
But you know
So,
what?
but I don't want to roll over in the morning and get dressed at work and you rolling
You
over
rolling
to turn
over
over
to
the damn
sleep.
alarm
No, that's
clock.
not
gonna
We're
work.
not gonna
Yeah,
play
that ain't gonna work.
At a
That ain't
certain,
gonna work.
at a certain age, you should be fucking nobody who
No.
can't help you out.
Now, see what? I'm glad you said. Watch this. I'm glad you used that word.
That's a fact.
So, I've been seeing posts that say, you know, some people ain't looking for love, they looking for help. Every fucking body's looking for help. I don't give a shit.
That's not true.
Everybody's looking for help.
I'm not looking
Well-
for help.
You're not looking for help?
No, I'm
That ain't
not.
what
Not at
I'm
all.
doing.
Not in your mind. I wish
No.
I had
No.
someone to assist me in what I'm doing.
No, that's why I grind the way I grind, because when I can't and when I don't, I just grind harder. At the end of the day, I'm not looking for nobody to pick up the check that I need.
No,
to
no,
take care
no.
of
I
my
didn't
children.
say. I'm
I'm not looking
not.
for help. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm looking for. I found it, but I wanted love.
Okay.
I wanted someone that I can call. I wanted someone that I can relate to. I wanted someone that can relate to me. At the end of the day, if the finances comes along, that's the added.
Well,
and
you
that's
know what,
a
Mika?
plus.
I applaud you. You're a unicorn because there's a lot of people out here that don't have that mindset.
Well,
They
here-
don't.
but
They
here's
don't.
what
All
I
women and
wanna
most of
say.
the women in my family, my sister just said preach. We're all the same. We're not looking for men or have men that just got to have money.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's about stability and a
And that may
mindset.
be the way you were brought up too. Like me, I'm not necessarily out here looking for somebody to do anything for me. If I come across a nice man, I get in a relationship and we get married and we can help each other, great. But am I out here on a daily basis like, damn, I wish I could just come across me one of these ball players. Now that, you know, if I had that mentality, it could have happened. But that's not my mentality. I just do stuff for myself on my own and I'm fine with that, you know. What?
But that
No,
might be
I-
because
I-
we're not looking for men.
Right.
I'm sorry, we maybe are not.
We're just-
We may be unicorns because when you have dealt with men with money, you know that's no longer something. That
I tell people all the time, you catch a cat out here with dough, and he starts, you know, putting this shit out there. And it's a lot of dudes. I'm not saying all of them, but it's a lot of them that feel like they bought you basically. When they say what it is.
You allow them,
That ain't
yeah.
just men with dope. That's men with a high power job. That's
Yeah,
men
Yeah,
that got
with
money. Period.
Yeah,
So-
with money,
so-
period.
So
They're gonna make
one of the
money
things
that way.
in biology, I'm gonna bring it to the science. So we talk about there's a book where it's a behavioral science, neuroscience, when it comes down to false signals. Species and as a whole, males, anything that has a male female species that have to find mates, they do certain things
To attract them.
To attract.
Right.
Peacocking, for example.
Yeah.
The funny thing is about peacocking is this: the peacock males are the one with all the colorful feathers, and they do these big, beautiful feathers, and they show and they peacock, they strut and this and that. But the crazy thing is this: it's called a peahen gaze. The peahen is the female. she's only looking, is a gaze, a small portion of, not even the feathers, but it's a small portion of that gaze that she's looking at, this particular peacock that she's actually looking at. So he's got all these beautiful colors and doing all these things, but in all actually, she's looking for something in particular.
Correct.
Specific. And also, there are other species, for instance, who will do certain things to boast who they are.
The frog that
Birds-
puts
The birds who
yeah.
collect trinkets
Yeah.
and trick out their nests to attract
Right.
that female.
That's a
But the
man
thing
with
is this,
money.
it's a man with money, but the thing is this, the real man, the alpha male, has nothing to do with trinkets. It's the
dominance of them.
the coloring in their chest, the colors of their feathers will show that their genetic structure, their physical structure,
Right.
who they are, says I am alpha male. While the other ones who are not alpha male, betas and gammas, who will collect all type of trinkets and
Are
toys
trying.
to attract those individuals.
Right.
Individuals who use their money, understand, are normally those individuals who are sending forces who physically have nothing to offer. That's
Now
why I know.
that goes for females too, because
Of course,
I
but we're
really
talking about
It goes
things and
for
stuff.
both.
Okay.
Because in all actuality, we are animals. We know we're animals, and as males, we track. Our prey are women. We are looking for
I'm a
the women.
tiger.
We are attack. We are out there looking and trying to hunt for our mate to pass on our seeds, our progeny. So it's up to us as a male to attract that female. Now the female has many options. She's looking around because she definitely presenting offers on a regular basis. But
Right.
one thing about the female, she has a very particular about who she chooses because of what? Her gestation period and her ability to produce offspring is a small
window, yeah.
And so she isn't real conscious about who she chooses as a mate. Now she has to look at the physical attributes. I got a buddy of mine right now, hit me on Facebook, and he's on Facebook talking about he feels a way about how certain women will only look for the looks. But lust is a natural thing. First of all,
Right.
you want to say, I want to be with that male because something he does to me physically, and I said to myself, and the woman says, okay, if I get with this man, what kind of progeny am I gonna have? Am I a big strong baby?
Yeah, I've had that.
Am I going to have the
I
big,
had that good
you know?
hair.
And so
yeah,
it's
I had
the
to go through that.
attributes of the individual. But the thing is this now.
Look at me.
Women
say,
also think about
lost.
who's going to actually take care of you.
Yeah.
What kind of work? And so you're looking at both the financial
Everybody
stability
from a male
and also the physical
perspective and a
structure.
female perspective looks at the opposite sex for
Some-
what they can not get out of them, but something that attracts them.
Right.
Now here's my thing
Where
with
am I
why
stepping?
should a man date when he's hurting
I
feelings
say
for a woman?
he should date.
I say be honest. Don't date somebody while you're down and out. And this woman
Now
has
that's
been
what-
down
now
with you,
that's what
and
we
she was down
experience.
on the ground with you with no money, and she helped you to get that money. Then
Now
you dump
that's
her
what
ass
most women
when you
experience.
get the money, and then you go on. Don't
That's
do
something that
Don't
listen. That's
do that.
It's
in
a bad character
reverse.
trait.
Just don't even date.
That's a what?
Don't
Bad
date.
character trait for a man to do something like that.
It
But
is.
this is, but
That's
to
effed up.
her comment, this is what happens in most cases. Unfortunately, it happens with women that stay down with men that go to jail for some reason.
Yeah.
When they get out, this woman has stood by them the whole
By them,
time.
yeah.
When they get out, they no longer need her. This helps for men that has been broke. Soon as they get $1 or as soon as they get that job they really want,
Right.
their ego get boosted up, their pockets
Now they
get
can
bigger.
feed into
Now they
those
can
other
feed
women.
into those
Right.
women that they
And why is
were not.
And when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl.
And why? But the thing is why?
Perfect example. The
Right.
model was it that man model. He was in prison. He took a picture. He sent a picture to someone that was writing him in jail. And then what?
You talking about that light-skinned dude?
He became famous off this picture. Here it is. His wife is on, I think, some show maybe a month or so ago. She's broke. He barely helps her. I mean, come on, and that's what women have to deal with when dealing with a man.
See that, man?
So think about this. So your selection. Here we go.
And yes, he
Well,
did leave her for
The
a white
man,
girl.
the man. This is what we talk about. Your eyes being your stomach. But what he did was he paused. If a man, first of all, is down on his luck, he's not doing what he's supposed to do, but he's gonna still need some ass. He want.
So you're saying it's okay?
No. What I'm saying is this: what happens is this: he will shoot low just to get his blocks up.
Wow.
He will shoot low because he'll know that he can manipulate
He
somebody
can
that's not on his
manipulate
level
something, right.
because I have a particular who I am.
What
Oh,
you really,
I'm
what
a
he's
self-
really saying is they're going for the ones with the low self-esteem, the chick that's like, hey, if your car starts with a key, you doing a lot. That's
so
what we talking about.
no,
Which-
exactly.
And that is what he's saying, which is very freaking disgusting that it even is such verbiage coming out of your mouth or anybody else's mouth. Why do a man that's already on his low feel the need to go and deal with somebody that's low to make himself feel high? Then when he get high, then he let her go.
Selfish.
Couldn't be a bitch like me.
Selfish. Nothing.
Let me tell you.
No, shit, like,
Can't be a bitch like her.
Could not be a bitch like her.
Like that.
Because
She's
let
not
me
that
tell
kind of
you,
bitch.
if I stand by your side while your ass is low, and then once you do gain and you become who you want to become, baby, we all getting paid.
So now here we go. So that
Voluntarily
man-
or
Involuntarily.
So that man
She's
does
sticking
that.
it to you.
So that man that does that, I'm always go back to choices, because you gonna see certain critics, you gonna see certain character flaws in that individual that will
Well,
do something.
not
And that-
necessarily.
But you know
because
what?
some
I know
women-
you always bring up
Not
this whole.
necessarily.
He always,
Not necessarily.
He always brings up this choices thing. Like at the end of the day, Ozzy, I don't care what you say. Some people don't have a necessarily choice of who they fall in love with. Yes, they pick that person to talk to, but when the heart speaks, the heart speaks.
You have a choice in that?
No. Here's the thing. Like what
I'm
you're
not saying you don't have a choice
Yeah.
in falling in love. I'm saying
You don't have-
if I started dating a person and I do see some of his flaws, but you know what? I like the way he make me feel, and I end up falling in love. That's my heart. Like you cannot keep condemning somebody's choices. At the end of the day, you had a choice
But
too.
you don't have a
Very
choice
true.
in a person deceiving you. Now, if the person is being deceptive and they're all in love with you because they're down and you're
Exactly.
you're where you are in your life and you're helping them, you're building up their esteem, you're helping them to get wherever they're trying to go in their career.
They see
He
you.
might not even show you any character flaws. Oh,
Exactly.
maybe he don't take the trash out. Okay, I can get over that. Or maybe he doesn't do this. I can get over that. Maybe I have to wash his clothes. Whatever.
That's too many
But
goddamn
if-
maybes.
No, it's not. Because if he's because that trash might not bother me, but if he's loving me and he's here with me
Right,
every
she's
night, I know
picking
he's
her
not
battles.
She's picking her battles. So
So what happens
you don't
then?
have a choice in when a person deceives you. He's in the back of his mind knowing I have a plan.
Right.
As soon as I get my
He
money
deceived
right, I'm
her.
getting the hell on. So
I think
you don't have a
men
choice.
just as much ignore character flaws.
But there's women out there that do that
You're
same
right.
shit.
You're 100% right.
My biggest
It's
thing
a-
is
it's a-
Ozzy
it's a-
always
it
tries
goes
to
both
say-
ways,
It
yeah.
does go both ways, but you cannot always blame stuff on the person's choices if they're being deceived or deceptions is in the building.
Well, how about this now? So I know I can be extremely judgmental with my blame game, and when it comes down to
Yes,
choices.
yes, you can.
And I purposely
And I'm glad
say-
that Mika has
And I-
finally
and I-
found another opponent.
I received it, but the thing is this now. Keep in mind, one of the things is this. It's still your decision. Understand? When you meet somebody,
If you're being deceived-
I got you. So now here we go. Because a person who's going to prey on you is going to do what? They're going to look at something within you that
Exactly.
says that, oh, I can get on this chick.
Okay.
Right.
But
And
I
so-
don't know you're thinking that.
And I got you. But the thing is this, but the whole thing is this now. That's when it comes down to survival of the fittest. I'm sorry that this individual purposely deceived you. But please, ladies and gentlemen,
So they're just a
become
casualty of
smarter in your decision.
Well, that's why these people out here with the
And
I
that's
got
why
no
the world is
feelings.
fucked up now
Right.
because
The world
of
is
thinking
fucked.
like that.
Right.
How can you sit
It's all-
here and say that be smarter because you fell in love because this person deceived you?
This person told you that they
That's
were
a chemical
broke.
high.
This person told you they were broke and they were trying to get to where they were getting. You didn't know at the end result was going to be once he got where he was going back to his
Right.
previous status. So let's not go there about your choices.
So
Yeah, like, I'm so
you
always
guys have this. You know, I got you. But the one of the things is I hear a lot of times. I hear you on a regular basis when you guys say to yourselves,
And we're here
if we're going to be
shit on a
tricked,
regular basis.
we're going to be tricked. We're going to be tricked.
Man, listen.
So-
I gotta
so-
join with them on this one.
It's
You
not-
can't
it's not being
listen.
tricked.
You can't help who you love.
Exactly.
Now,
You can't.
here's what you can do.
You can't help.
You
Hold
can,
on,
you can
know
still
what?
have.
Before you go there, now we're gonna take this shit personal.
Yes, ma'am.
We're gonna take this dead ass personal.
Do it.
You are dating someone that's out of town, right?
That's true, Christian.
Right?
Yes.
You don't know what's going on right motherfucking now while you right here.
Right.
You only know what she's telling you, what you believe she's telling you, and how she makes you feel,
Right.
correct?
That
Right.
euphoria she puts you in.
Right,
Right.
because she put you in this mindset.
Suppose she got another nigga over
Right.
there
Suppose
now.
she got
I've
another
been
nigga.
fooled. I've been.
So
So
then,
your choices is fucked fucked up because you.
I chose the wrong chick.
So you gotta be careful the next time.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, bullshit.
Well, hold on. Give it to Ozzy. Hold on. Give it to Ozzy. Across the board. Hold on. Give it to Ozzy across the board. Just because he's a scientist, he thinks he got that love shit and all that down to the side.
Nah, nigga.
When this shit twist on
Well,
your
he on the
ass,
wrong goddamn
I
book.
bet you he'll be in a car with a diaper on like that damn
Crying.
NASA bitch.
Crying.
Driving down
Because
here.
what happened?
So are you gonna be
I'm
mad?
answer.
Are you crying because you hurt? Are you crying because you mad at your choices?
I'm mad at my choices.
Nah, nigga, you cry because you hurt.
But it's part of it though.
No, man, you
I'm
crying because you
hurt.
hurt.
I'm hurt, and the choices
You
I
ain't even
made.
thinking about your choices.
What was your choice? Because you've been knowing her for so many years.
Right, so I made a
choice.
choice on someone that I thought was going to rock with me.
Okay.
And it was a bad decision.
Let's end the choice.
You are
And so what happened? So what happened? I have no problem saying I made a bad decision.
Okay.
Bruh.
Alright.
Your ass sitting in that car.
hurt.
You in that car crushed.
Yes.
He's
Hurt.
on his
crushed.
diaper.
You don't have
You
any
playing
hair.
your goddamn
I can't
Brian
believe she
McKnight.
did this to
I
me.
can't believe she.
I can't
You hear
believe
that?
this. I can't believe. But
If
here we go.
you was mad at your choices, then you would be saying, I
Oh,
can't
no,
believe I did
Chris.
this to
Right,
myself.
see?
Okay,
Thank
I
you.
made that decision. I made a decision to rock with somebody that I thought
But you
had
said,
my
I can't
best
believe
interest.
she did this to me.
Exactly.
Which one is it?
Because
Right.
I'm thinking as
Which
a
one is it?
Nah,
Come
it's-
on, doctor.
No, think about
Nah.
it.
Which one
I
is
am
it? Can't
saying,
be both.
yes, it can be, because think of this. I can say to myself,
Alright,
the
wait.
woman that I chose didn't do me right. I thought this was all we're gonna do. I put it
all
out
that
there,
when you
and so it
found out she
happened.
fucking somebody else.
And I'm like, my feelings are hurt. My feelings are so hurt. I'm shattered. But what happens is this: when you get hurt, you gotta say, "So what did I miss?" You gotta start doing some kind of self-evaluation
We
where you
always
ask
always
yourself,
on
"What
that.
did you
Now,
do
we were
wrong?
talking about
All right.
What decision did
Well,
you make
we did
wrong?"
get
And I have no problem with this.
All right. Well, we got Ozzy real hype.
Yeah, we got him hype. He's
Because
sweating
we
and
know
shit.
his ass gonna be shitting in diapers trying to get to that lady if that man at her place. So
He
anyway.
said good love and good sex confuses. What?
The best of us.
Confuses it do confuse it. So
Hell
Right.
yeah.
So that's that.
Yeah, you are evident of
But
that.
it
No,
does.
hell no.
It
You
does.
are evident. You know why?
But it's still my decision.
Okay.
After all the said and done,
Everything
I
is your
still have
decision.
to
The underwear
decide
you
whether
put
to
on
fall for
that
the
day is
bullshit or
your
not.
decision. The socks.
And if I fall for the bullshit, it's still on me.
Okay.
Take ownership
my
to y'all
sister
bullshit.
said. My sister said.
That's all
if
it
you-
is.
My sister
Because-
said if you were
It's not
deceived
bullshit.
and you
No, no,
then you
take-
really
taking
were
ownership
not
out the
given
part-
the
that part I
opportunity
agree.
to make a right or wrong
Right.
decision.
Say what?
Anybody needs
She's
to do
my
that.
sister said if you were deceived then
Mm-hmm.
you really weren't given the opportunity to make the right or wrong decision.
And so what happens is now, when you get presented with the full information, that's the gamble of love.
That's
You
what
don't
I
get
said.
That's the
No,
gamble.
but
That's the
it's
gamble.
hurt.
But this
That's
is what
the
I said.
gamble of
No,
love.
this is
I've
what
been
I said. This is
hoodwinked,
what we're gonna
I've
do.
been bamboozled.
No, this is what I said. I said you got the full information from the person, male or female. They said I'm
Initially.
broke. I'm working through some things. I made the decision to work through the things with you. We know where we are. We're working on stuff together. So that was the decision that I made based on the information that you gave me.
Of course.
That's it.
Right. So then,
Once
so
you
then what happened?
deceive me,
Uh-huh.
what do I do?
So what you do
After
is,
that,
so you decide what's going
the
to happen.
decision to kill the motherfucker.
No,
or not.
because the
That's
decision is this
decision
now.
to make.
In a relation, when you go through relationships, you
We're
gonna
getting a
do.
lot of. Look at all of that.
That's
Everybody
what you-
is hitting us, boy.
When
He
you
said
go
that's true because the motherfucker was lying to begin
Right.
with.
when you go through a relationship, you have to understand the moment you meet with this person, they got lives, you got lives.
Right.
And you're trying to build with this person, and you're trying to rock, you're trying to finagle.
They're skeletons.
If you really and
Skeletons is
truly,
in the
Right.
if you really want to
Skeletons
truly
like
want to
a
rock this person, and so as the relationship develops, more truths will be exposed.
Right.
And you gotta ask yourself,
Yeah, that's-
can I deal with that truth? Can I understand why this person may have been lying to me? You gotta understand.
Man,
That's
you're doing too much. You doing that's listen. That's
how
way-
relationships develop.
Okay, look, check this out.
You
We're
gotta get
gonna,
back
we're
to
gonna,
relationship.
we've extended the
That's
show because
a
it's our
fact.
first show back. Missy,
Yeah.
what did you want to say?
Well, I just, we're going to just go ahead and end this conversation about should men date when they're broke or women. Date if you want to.
Fuck 'em.
Just be honest.
Yeah.
Just be
Just
honest.
be honest.
Be honest. Just
Be
keep it real.
honest.
I'm living check to check, or I don't have a check next week, and I'm gonna have to be on unemployment for a couple
Yes,
years
be
or a
honest.
year. Just be honest.
And a real woman and a real man is
woman or
gonna
man will
have
work
your
with
back
you.
and they gonna
And-
work with you.
And just wait it out. They're going to be there. But just to end the show, since we are ending it, we're talking about New Year's. It's a new year. 2017's gone. And I know people do resolutions. I don't necessarily do resolutions. We all do.
I did
Some
a
of us do
board.
vision boards.
I did a big vision board
So-
this year.
for Christmas, my grandson gave me this nice little hand-painted little mug. And inside the mug, it was not flat tummy tea, with little supplements like calming candy, energy candy, stress relieving and energizing tea. I said, damn, the little baby think I'm stressed out and tired. So
Wired out.
my goal for 2018, along with many others, is to just maintain my peace in my life and living stress-free. There's lots of things out here stressing me on a daily basis, like all of us, and I'm just trying to maintain a stress-free, calm life, happy and abundant. So that's all I'm putting out. And I do have a vision board, but I'm not gonna go through all of it.
Well,
Well,
for 2018,
what you doing?
I'm gonna love myself a little bit better. I've had the issue of having the lack of confidence in myself personally. So I want to do better with that, and do better with my mission without second guessing it. I know that God inputs things in all of us to share with other individuals. Sometimes we do what we want to do because we're for fear of other people's way of thinking and looking at us, but no longer that for me. No excuses. I'm going to put out there, if you feel like, oh, you know you whining, so what? Fuck you, bitch. You whine too. Don't put your personal business on Facebook. Every goddamn day you telling me I'm turned up, I got this, that's your personal fucking business. So guess what? Every damn day ain't a rose garden. People need to keep it real. So if I put some shit out there and I'm being honest about who I am, Damian Mr. Inappropriate Clark is a transparent person. If you don't like it, get the fuck off my page, stay off my media, and fuck you. I'm just saying, that's my real shit.
You need to release that, huh?
I had to get that out there.
Well,
So
on a lighter note, on a lighter note,
Happy 2018.
I have done a vision board for myself, and I have goals that I am trying to accomplish. I have monthly goals. I am in the process of doing my January goals, and I'm accomplishing those. But for the more of what I want to do for 2018 is release toxic energy and toxic people out of my life. If you don't support me, if you don't mean me no good, if you can't like my vision or see my vision or even applaud or say, hey, you know, I'm letting you go. And it's not that I'm being selfish. Well, actually, it is.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am being selfish. I am being selfish.
Self-preservation.
And I
she's
say
really
that-
saying fuck you too, but she said
I'm
it
not
nicely.
saying that. I'm not saying fuck you too
No.
because I don't want to because I'm
That's
not
toxic.
angry. I'm not angry. I'm not bitter. I'm not mad. I'm simply saying that in 2018, I'm living for my children. I'm making sure my relationship stays healthy. I'm making sure my life explode to where I needed to explode. And anything that's in my way, I'm passing you by and I'm letting you go. And a lot of us, I will say this, and I'm going to say this to whoever's listening, a lot of us have 1,000 people on our friends list, on our Instagram, on our pages. We support you when you put stuff up. We like your pictures. We like whatever you're doing. And you know what? It takes 2 seconds to hit like. It takes
Share.
2 seconds to share. And if you don't believe or don't want to support, that's fine. You have that knowledge. But don't come calling me saying what I'm doing tomorrow. Don't come inboxing me, what's up, what's your name. I don't want all that shit. For all the men that inbox it all, if you can't support my dream, then don't say I'm support and try to look. You know, don't try to talk. Don't try to look up. Don't try to. Well, I got a man, so don't look at me anyways. But I'm saying, but that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? How many of us have people in our inboxes, people in our lifestyle, people are in our lives that are toxic and they don't even support. They don't even say hey. They don't even say hi. And that's real. But that's me. That was long-winded. But it is what it is.
Ty, what's yours? Talk to me. What you gonna do for the 2018?
But I only make resolutions, man. But I know I'm not repeating what I went through 2017.
Say
no
that again.
ifs, ands, or buts about that. I'm definitely elevating myself. I'm going out on a limb. You know what I mean? I already made it through the worst of it last year. You know, unbeknownst to a lot of people, but you know that's past me now. To me, I know it's 2018. I don't really live life by calendar changes. You know what I mean? It's a mentality thing to me. I mean, 2018 might be next month or last month or however you want to play it. I just know I ain't going through that shit again. You know what I'm saying?
What you say
I
you
don't
ain't
give a
going
damn
through
what's
it
going
again?
on. Yeah, I ain't doing it. You know, I got to make myself better for me, for my daughter, first and foremost. You know, my team. You know, a better me is a better team, and a better me is a better father. And, you know, I might even pick up, you know what I'm saying, a steady woman or something this year. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
You know, that inbox about to flood.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, inboxing.
Don't inbox me if you ain't gonna support us.
So,
Don't inbox my
Don't
brother.
inbox him if you ain't gonna like and share.
If you don't inbox my brother if you ain't gonna like and share our video.
Like and share if you inbox.
No gray sweatpants for your ass.
Me.
Support us.
Yeah.
it's funny how the topic was based on, you know, finances. And last year I said I wanted to do more podcasts. And you guys gave me an opportunity to do that. And I said, you know what, this year what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick something else. I said, you know what, this year I'm going to get my finances in order. Because I hate money. Fuck money. My problem with money causes, is really truly, is the greed and the goals that people have when it comes down to money pisses me the fuck off. What I did for many years was build who I was. So I don't have to worry about false signals. And I like that. But in this society, you still gotta get your finances in order.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, this year me and my son made a bet. Who's gonna have a better credit score by the end of the year? And the bet is whoever wins, the person who loses out has to pay for that trip to Amsterdam. So me and my child, my oldest, said we're gonna make that bet. And I have no problem, and I like that. But like I said, me and finances, fuck finances. Why? Because money causes major issues with people. They make bad decisions based on the pursuit of money. That's not. And here's the other thing. The other part of it is this. There's a few words that I need for people
Could
to
you
start
get to the
look-
goddamn? I'm sorry. I was lost for a second.
I want people to stop trying to be loyal. Because you really look up that word loyal, think about that word loyal. And humility. Those are two words that I can't dig with. Loyalty and humility. Look up those words. Loyalty, you ready to ride with somebody for whatever. No matter what. Really? Think about that.
Okay.
Stop.
Take notes.
But anyway, let's move on.
I have those boundaries.
Take notes.
There's boundaries
Ah.
for loyalty.
I think that's a whole nother
Yeah,
discussion.
because
That's a
I'm gonna
different
tell you
story.
right now. But go ahead, I ain't gonna stop.
No,
you.
we
Yeah, that's all
that's
another
a whole nother
show.
show. That's a whole different show.
Loyalty has
Let's close this out.
Rob Banks.
I want to thank y'all for supporting us. Please like and share the videos. Comment on the page.
You can tongue kiss him on the face on the screen if you want to.
Huh?
Transgender
It
stuff.
was just,
Like-
it was a joke. Lick, you know, like freeze. You could pause. Like when you go back to watch our videos, you can pause and then lick him or any of us.
Honestly, you are affecting every fucking body, okay?
I'm trying to figure out what the hell
I will say
I do.
this, next
Hey, y'all
show,
can lick me, guys.
Lick the
next
screen, lick
show,
the screen.
we have the ability when we're taping, we have the ability to add people to the feed so that
Right.
they can talk if they want to talk.
Yeah.
So if you
So-
have a question and you want to be added while we're talking, then say, add me, I have a question. That way we can see and then everyone else can see you and your question as well.
All right.
So
That's
yeah,
cool.
we-
That's cool.
We're chiming in with you as you comment and everything. So please do and submit any questions you have or topics you have also.
Oh, can I say something? Thank you guys. Thank you, everybody, for allowing me to be a part of y'all show. I love you guys. You guys are my brothers and my
Much love,
sisters.
much love.
Much
And I appreciate being here with you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this incredible journey that we all go on together. So thank you very much.
Before I go,
Yeah, I learned a lot of
before I
big
go, girl,
words
it's
from
10 o'clock, so it's send nudes hour. So
Send this nigga.
In by 10, out by 5.
Inbox your
Yeah!
DM your
I don't live by those
nudes.
rules no more. I'm a man.
DM
Signing
your
out.
nudes.
Me,
Peace.
she's so fly.
Missy Monroe.
Damien, Mr. Inappropriate.
Oswald, man. They work with Mary Jr.
Tiger Escobar.
Funny talk, real people.
Funny talk with real people.
Inappropriate Podcast.
Tuesday
This is Missy Monroe.
Your girl.
Tuesday night.